Cookeville. All three teams are Mayhem affiliates. They have a lead trying to hold off Peak 360. All right, this is Three Amigos because three athletes are working simultaneously in a descending rep scheme.
Right. We have 120 synchronized wall ball shots that they have to get through before moving over to a GHD for 90 synchronized sit-ups. Then they're going to move over to the pig, where they'll complete 60 synchronized box jump overs, and then finishing with a heavy dumbbell, 30 synchro dumbbell snatches. 16-minute time cap is what they're working against.
10 teams in this heat. CrossFit Holistic is in 20th place right now. They are fighting to make their way to tomorrow. CrossFit Invictus, the defending champions, in lane 3. EXF had a good morning as well, the New Zealand bunch.
They sure did.
Out of lane 10. And let's talk about Invictus because they began the day in 15th as the defending champions. They were in danger. We didn't know what the cut line would be. We now know it's 20, firmly inside it, advancing up into 8th after the 4th event today.
Yeah, the 4th event was great for them.
Chandler Smith making his debut in the team competition, the team's captain in the back. And then talk about Ocean State Surge. This is a super team put together. Ethan Helbig, Christine Best, Christine Middleton as well, and Josh Mattis. They are a very strong group. When they get to the dumbbell at the end, that should be no trouble.
Well, and I imagine with those strong legs, the 120 wall balls won't be an issue as well.
Stand by.
We are looking at 300 total reps. So with that, you're almost halfway done with the workout after the 120 synchronized wall balls. 3 athletes working at a time in any order. You can sub out whenever you want. Annie, how do you game this?
You got to communicate, I think, Joel, and you got to have some set reps that you think you're going to do, especially on this wall ball. You got to know everybody's capacity and what you can do and what kind of breaks you're going to need before somebody else steps in.
You can see a little bobble as the ball comes down. Ideally, you want to catch this directly into your next squat to keep you moving efficiently. You're looking at CrossFit Holistic. On the cut line, CrossFit Kima, 24 points back. There's a 4-point difference between positions at the top of the standings. That gets smaller and smaller the further you go down. So 24 points is a lot to make up, but not impossible.
Definitely.
Do you think about that coming into an event, Andy, or are you just out there?
No, you have to be thinking about that. You have to know what the points are, what you need. And often it's, you know, the teams that you need to be better than. And if that helps if they're in your heat, because you just need to stay ahead of them.
Are you going for broke? Like, does it change your strategy a little bit? Or do you try to stay true to who you are?
I think you have to stay true to who you are. I mean, you have to push the pace a little bit, but especially on some of these first elements, you don't want to blow up early. We saw Marvel. They did a great job on the first 3 elements, and then it was that dumbbell snatch that caught up to him. And that's where Rhino was able to make their move.
That was a great live look at what it's like to be a wall ball target. The work is front-loaded, but as Annie just alluded to, the separator is back-loaded. 120 of the 300 reps happen here at the wall ball target, but the dumbbell snatch at 100 pounds for the men and 70 pounds for the ladies at the end is the thing that made and broke teams in the first heat.
Yep. We just saw some good communication between CrossFit and Invictus. They called the stop. They called the switch. It was great.
Ocean State and CrossFit Invictus going back and forth. 2 teams to be plucked out at the start. This is Kima. Travis Williams on the far side, the only CrossFit Games veteran of the group. They've been trying to get him to do a team for a long time. They finally roped him into it this year, pulling him out of retirement.
Teams will do that to you. We've seen it many times.
Is that an invitation if you're looking for a team next year?
if they do old people teams, then yes. I would love to do a team.
They do have teams at the Masters CrossFit
This is true. This is true.
Ocean State has your lead. Flipping back and forth with CrossFit Invictus. CrossFit Holistic. Remember, they're on the cut line as the 20th team. They're going to be hunted down by some folks. They've got to have the best possible event they can. CrossFit Holistic is out of Luleå, Sweden. Way up north, 9 hours north of Stockholm. Got a no rep on Ocean State. Okay, I like this way. See how Ocean State just did the circle, right? We're going to switch, move to the next target, conveyor belt. There's Invictus left, Ocean State right. Josh Alshama at the front of your screen for Invictus. Christine Best at the front of your screen for Ocean State.
You can see Josh and Chandler kind of doing that big circle with their arms, trying to take a little a moment of release off on those shoulders during the wall balls.
What's it do? Like, some people love it, some people don't.
I think for a lot of people, it just kind of releases the shoulders. So instead of holding your shoulders in a static position, you can kind of move them around, get them a moment of reprieve.
Invictus is first to the synchronized GHD sit-ups. Denise Thomas, the head judge, just next Lauren Fisher there. Chandler Smith, his wife Jessie, is the fourth member of the team. I've talked a lot in the past about what it's going to be like to tell their kids one day that they not only competed at the same competitions together, but now on the same team.
Right. You know, you talked earlier, Joel, about some teams forming themselves based on height. This is a great reason right here why you would do that. Because if you have a big discrepancy between leg lengths, that's going to really change your ability to share a piece of equipment like a GHD. So the fact that all of these athletes can use the same GHD, that's a big advantage.
Invictus is getting ready to make a move here. You can see Jessie Smith moving that riser, so she'll swap out with Josh Alshama. Invictus, the only team to appear in every CrossFit Games that the teams have competed. 16 straight competitions. Second best, 10. Fort Vancouver.
Very impressive. And Invictus has been an affiliate since 2009, so 15-year affiliate. They have Invictus has quite a few athletes here at the games, and they're staying in the same hotel as us. And Mama Kay, CJ Martin, the affiliate owner, his mom makes them all breakfast, all dinner, every day. They all go by her room, and Mama Kay cooks them up a big meal.
There's Chandler Smith. There is something family-oriented about this Invictus team, too, because you got husband and wife and Jessie and Chandler. Rasmus Anderson is Lauren Fisher's husband. He's around the team. He's a games athlete, helps out a lot. Josh Alshama's wife helps out a lot around the team. Holistic, trying to hold off Kima and training Think Tank, who was very good in the first heat. Holistic knows about competition. Keep showing you Ilva Stonaka, who's at that front GHD. World-class skier. 14th in the world in the giant slalom back in 2019. You tell her to go compete, she go compete. 90 synchro GHDs, where everybody's at.
15 reps to go on these GHDs.
Lauren Fisher with her eyes closed. How does that help you on this movement?
For some people, this can be a dizzying movement, the kind of your head going down and then back up over and over again. So for some people, it just makes you a little less dizzy if you shut your eyes. Christine Middleton there, Ocean State CrossFit, chasing down CrossFit Invictus, but it's Invictus that makes it to this pig jump over first.
Good hard charge by Invictus all the way up into 8th place after their performance this morning. They entered the day back in 15th. Again, this is a 33-inch box jump. Your typical box jump in your affiliate is 24. On a day where they say we're doing high box jumps, it's 30. This is 33, and you're doing it right next to a teammate. shins be darned.
I'm going to guess it's 33 inches long. There's no way that's a 33-inch height.
85 centimeters.
That's why we don't do
20.
centimeters and inches.
Yep. 20-inch jump.
Those are the tallest,
No, it's a 20-inch jump.
deceivingly tall people I've ever seen.
I got burned by the calculator.
No, you got burned by the metric system not fitting in with the ruler.
No, I'm blaming the calculator. The metric system would be a lack of my education. 9 minutes in to a 16-minute time capped event. CrossFit Invictus, 246 reps, has a 20-rep lead on Invictus Unconquerable. Unconquerables come up from behind and outpaced Ocean State, who was going rep for rep with Invictus. That's the Unconquerable crew with Hannah Black on the left, Emily Rethwell on the right, and Phil Muscarella, team's vocal leader, in the middle. And you can see him there. They just got no rep. He's working to communicate with Hannah Black, who will take a break. I think it was Chandler Smith that just chucked the chalk up ahead to the dumbbells.
Yep.
So he's already thinking ahead of where Invictus is going.
10 minutes and 6 minutes remaining.
Invictus to the dumbbells. 100 pounds for the men. Touch and go.
There's no stipulation about switching arms. So you can see they just touch and go. Jessie Smith muscle snatching that dumbbell easily.
The most improved athlete certainly on this team. And talk to Kenny Johnson, this team's coach. He might even tell you she's one of the most improved athletes in the field over the course of the year.
I believe it.
You can see Lauren Fisher getting under there. Good job on the knee bend to dip and to receive.
Yep. Looks like they're gonna, Shama gets a break on this round.
They're not alone. Unconquerable also on the dumbbell snatches. Got Ocean State on the right side. The Surge were in 14th at the start of the day. They're in 12th coming into this event. 14:46 is the time to beat. You're advancing the dumbbell every 5 reps, so 10 more to go in the 30 dumbbell snatches for CrossFit Invictus.
So Jessie, I'm gonna say, wait, I need a minute. Good communication by Jessie Smith right there.
Chandler takes a break. I think this group's gonna try to go for all 5. Oh, they're hanging on for big sets at the end.
They're doing great.
Lauren Fisher almost got taken out, putting the dumbbell down on her shoulder.
She's done that twice now.
It's Fisher, Alshama, and Smith. They're gonna go touch and go, I think, for all 5 reps. The time to beat is 14:46, and the Sea of Green from Invictus is back in the competition. They're done in 12:17.
That was so impressive. I'm pretty sure Chandler Smith might have done every single rep on those dumbbell snatches. And then Conquerable is going to finish right behind them. 12:35 unofficially.
The time to beat from the first heat is still 2 minutes away.
Yep.
Now there's nobody within 10 reps of finishing, but I think you're going to get a couple. And now we do have a team. Holistic, who is in 20th place. Top 20 teams advance after this event. Holistic being joined by CrossFit Overtake, Team Density, left side of your screen, lanes 1 and 2. Every point is valuable At the top of the leaderboard, there's 4 points between each spot of the standings. That's kind of what you're looking at in this time range right now. Ocean State done. 4 more points off the board. Christine Best crosses the line. 11:24. And Holistic also coming to the finish line. This is CrossFit Querétaro. Paulina Haro on the right side of your screen, one of the strongest athletes in the field. Two more minutes to go. I think, Annie Sakamoto, you might see the entire field finish before the time cap.
16-minute time cap. It's looking that way.
That was very much not the case during Heat 1.
Only team that might be close is CrossFit Kima back there. Still 90 seconds to finish. CrossFit Levies is across.
14:30.79 for CrossFit Levy. Querétaro. Final couple of reps. And we've got 1 minute and 10 seconds with CrossFit Kima. Travis Williams, Brady Borchardt, Cody Vitetto, and Alyssa Taylor. The entire team has their CrossFit coaching certifications. Brady Borchardt and Cody Vitetto are both CrossFit Level 2 coaches. I thought Travis Williams gave a great piece of advice to this team as well in the qualification process. A lot of teams, when they make the games, start to train all sorts of different things. He said, no. We have to train work capacity, because the difference at the games is what can you get done when it hurts.
Right, exactly. That really is. It's one thing to do one or 2 or 3 workouts. It's how you feel going into that 3rd day or that 4th day. Can your body still handle it?
Kima feels good enough, finishing just ahead of the cap. CrossFit Invictus, though, 12:17. Time to beat, heading into the 3rd and final heat. All right, let's run it back. How'd we get here?
Well, we got here with 120 wall balls to start, Joel, synchronized. And at this point, a lot of these teams were kind of neck and neck, but it was CrossFit Invictus that came off of those wall balls first. They had great synchronization on those GHD sit-ups, moved themselves right over to the synchronized pig box jumps. Good synchronization here. They were able to not only keep their lead, but increase it. Here's where they made their move, though, Joel. Touch and go on all of these dumbbell snatches, all the way to the end. Just like you said, not just beating the heat before, but absolutely